You told us this was going to happen.
You sure
it doesn't
did.
make it easier.
Yeah. No, it's cold. It is bone dry. So it's just that life force is just being sucked right out of you.
Oh, that's always good.
But it's fine. But it's fine. It's Friday, so let's.
Draining life force. Well, more of the draining life force.
I've never heard it described quite that way when it's cold.
It's really, really dry. It's really dry. All right, let's talk wind chills. Right now, it is 7 in the city. It feels like it's below 0 from White Plains, Sussex, Poughkeepsie, Bridgeport. Why it matters? It makes the process of frostbite happen a little bit faster. So you want to make sure everything's protected. The temperature change all on its own is pretty brutal. Anywhere from 20 to almost 30 degrees colder right now than it was this time yesterday. So we sit at 16, but you see on the satellite radar picture some high clouds. We pretty much stay here for the day. We're not going to warm up a ton. It'll stay breezy, clouds from time to time. So wind chills staying in the single digits most of the afternoon. And then later on in the evening, we stay dry, we stay cold, but the winds pull back just a bit. 20 degrees at 10 o'clock, so definitely a frigid evening if you have plans to be out and about. All right, if you have plans to be out and about right now, how's that ride? Adele, what's going on?
Still pretty quiet out there, but of course we are hitting a few issues. Let's start things off here with planned track work. This is out there just as it is every night up until about 5 a.m. if you are going to be hopping onto the roadways. Few things to keep in mind in New Jersey right now. Hitting an issue here on Route 1 southbound. All lanes are shut down. Woodbridge Avenue out to Route 18. That's because of an early morning accident, so still some investigation work going on there. Heading a little further north, 17 northbound at Crescent Avenue. Also seeing a couple lanes blocked for an accident. And watch out for the exit ramp closed on 18 southbound heading into exit 6. Also for an accident heading inbound on your Hudson River crossings. Upper level of the George Washington Bridge, you're going to see a couple lanes blocked there. But again, not causing any really heavy backups this early morning hour. Michael, back to you.
Thank you, Adele.
Welcome, they were.
4:11 now. I do want to check on Storm Force. Marie LaRosa. Remember, it was 40 yesterday.
It was 40.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Remember that? That felt pretty good. But yeah, it's not anywhere near that right now. And in fact, we have the wind chill advisories. We don't see these too often during the winter, but for Sullivan, Ulster, and into Dutchess counties, we're looking at wind chills that are colder than 15 below 0. We're getting close to that in spots right now. Temperature-wise, we're in the teens in the city. We're going to head up only into the low 20s. It'll be another frigid night tonight as we head back down into the teens and the single digits. So where do we go from here? Well, we have some good news, a glimmer of hope. How about average? We have one day at least next week. We're headed that way, but it does come along with the next round of some maybe rain and snow showers. I'll show you that coming up in the 10-day forecast.
Maria, thank you so much.
And if you're hopping onto your subway, still seeing some planned track work out there for about another 45 minutes or so. Route 1 southbound remains closed. Woodbridge Avenue out to Route 18 because of accident investigation work. And we're going to leave you with a
really at putting the sand and salt down so that whatever freezes is dealt with.
Right. And of course, you got to watch that first step out the door. If you didn't quite get everything, there is that thin glaze, and it's just enough that you want to make sure you take it a little extra cautious today. But when you think back at this month, you may think it's been very chilly. But when you look at the cold, hard facts and the numbers here, we've actually had more above average days than cooler than average days. In fact, by 10 on the above average, 8 below average. And we can see that yesterday, officially, we were above average because we had those early high temperatures, and then temperatures fell throughout the day. So that's where we stand right now. We're on the chilly side of things, to say the least. 16 at Central Park now, running a snow deficit still at Central Park. It feels like 7, though. That's the number to kind of concentrate on, because that's what helps you make those decisions, how many layers you have, how covered up you want to be, because it'll be like that through the morning hours into the midday. 11 a.m. temperature, just 18. It'll be a struggle to get out of the teens for many of us today. But what's ahead? Well, we do get up to 40 degrees. And remember, we're sort of bottoming out as far as average high temperatures go. We're starting to hit that upward tick towards spring. So it's closer to average by Tuesday, but we're right back down there after that. That's a cold front coming through. So yes, we're going to finish up January well below average, as is much of the eastern half of the country. But let me move that time frame just a little bit more into early February. It doesn't look like a huge improvement, but there are signs that February may run us a little bit above average. So yes, we are in it for the next week or two, and then maybe some moderation. Showing you what's ahead for us. Things are quiet. Of course, that coastal system misses us. Another front, pretty dry, comes through Sunday into Monday. Maybe enough for some flurries. It is this next one that warms us up Tuesday into Wednesday, but also enough that maybe gives us a little dose of some rain and snow overnight into early Wednesday. Not anything significant as it looks right now, but it does certainly significantly drop our temperatures again back to highs in the 20s and staying chilly into next week with highs into the 30s. All right, 417, that's your 10-day. Let's get your traffic. Adele, what's going on?
A few things to keep in mind if you are going to be heading out there. Your rails, we do still have plenty of planned track work going on for about another 40 minutes or so. So if you are going to be heading out this early morning hour, allow yourself some extra time. Roadways, New Jersey right now hitting a few issues as well. Route 1 southbound still remains shut down because of that early morning accident. Woodbridge Avenue out to Route 18. If you're heading a little further north in Jersey, 17 northbound also has 2 lanes blocked at Crescent Avenue because of an accident. And the Verrazano Bridge lower level, we have our usual nightly construction here. All lanes are shut down. That upper deck, though, still a pretty quiet ride both ways. And here's a live look outside. The approach to the Holland Tunnel still pretty quiet. Just as a reminder, all lanes remain shut down there on the inbound side of the tube, so you want to make your way over to the Lincoln or the George Washington Bridge instead. Alternate side parking rules and meter rules are in effect citywide for today.
This is completely out of her control.
These are extenuating times, circumstances and times. So.
Absolutely, yeah. So we certainly hope that everybody who bought tickets can maybe get a chance to see the show when it starts.
And I'm thinking she's worth the wait.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
She's doing some good stuff, Adele.
I've heard, yeah, she's all right.
The singer Adele, not me. The singer
You're
Adele.
doing all right, too.
Adele's doing some good stuff too. Your residency continues.
All right, guys, if you're heading out,